Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. I'm going to be hopping back into the Black Book, our lovely game where we've been working to help a changeling return to the mortal world. So, let's hop back into it.
Spinner is no simple witch. It's not the last time we'll hear of her. Well done, Vasya. She's taking a liking to you.
So, a quick recap. Spinner is a witch that we visited last time to get an enchanted belt, one of the 3 items, other than a groom, that we needed to collect to help our changeling friend.
The meeting couldn't have gone better. All right, we've got the belt. Now we must plan our next moves. Now we need to name our Banya bride. Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find the priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
So I'm pretty sure this priest is one that we've met before. Just on the way out to the Banya, we stopped by Vilgurt and met a priest. First we need to deal with these guys. The demons set a swarm of insects upon the house of a nobleman. Now they have plenty of guests. And I have more sins. Task failed. Your demon tries to scare the peasants, but it seems as if nobody's bothered. But I still get the sin. How am I supposed to know if they're going to succeed, though? I guess I was kind of looking for just whatever would have the least sin. He knows about housekeeping, so I guess he'd be decent for dealing with Susedko. So those are house spirits. That's 1 day, but only 1 sin. So I guess we'll send him out there. And that was the song that played last time that I had to cut out because I didn't realize my sound was off. I might play it again later.
We should tell everyone about the chorts we've met. You know, to warn the good people, right?
Everyone knows, but not everyone believes. How did you end up with a cross?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, right. There's no such thing as a cross with no story behind it.
That's an interesting thing to say, considering these days just about everyone who follows that sort of a religion would feel like wearing a cross.
All right then. I'll tell you. We were near a town. Levna, it's called. It was a real massacre there.
Did you encounter any chorts there?
Worse, the cannon fire was so loud that all the chorts fled, if there were any. It seems they all fled here, to the north. So, there was this redoute ahead of us. Couldn't take it.
Redoute?
Well, it's a kind of a fortress. No one could get any closer.
And what about you, being such a gallant lad?
Hey, no jokes. Listen. I think God helped me. I went from the side and then found some barrels full of gunpowder and lit them. They blew up, started a fire. There was a lot more ammunition there. A lot of our enemies burned that day. I can still hear their screams. I suppose I will to the end of my days. I nearly died there myself. Since then, when I see a fire, I remember that redoute and those screams. I fished the cross from the river of blood, Vaisa. Are you happy now? Do you understand about the fire now? Ah.
What are you going to do with your new bride?
Well, we'll get a farm. We'll get folks from the village to help. Well now, I'll build an excellent izba. And children eventually. What a life it will be.
Be careful, though. Who knows? The Bannock might be back.
That's good. The mother-in-law is always welcome.
It seems that you're the fiercest of them all. Let's go. We'll talk later.
Hey, at least he's gracious about his parents-in-law. Oh?
Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Some bandits jumped a Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
Was not expecting a demon visitor. Interesting.
Old houses and banyas are often home to demons. The masters leave, but don't always take their host spirits with them.
You've been telling me how you got your Khaldun power.
Right, where were we? So, I became a shepherd boy. He taught me this and that at first at Prokopi.
I think we've already heard this.
That one time, the cattle had wandered all over the place, and my chief turned up drunk. Drank a whole bottle of vodka. He couldn't move a muscle. Well, what other choice did I have? I went to collect them by myself. Managed to get almost all of them as midnight drew near. Had to pass Mikhail's crossroads on the way back. You know how that place is. So, there I am, with the cattle tagging along. The moment I stepped onto the crossroads, everything turned upside down. Winds out of nowhere, and what you know, swarms of chorts. Figured I'd quickly draw a circle around me, and so I did. And these chorts were just swarming on the edge of the circle, all sorts, you name it. Well, I think that's it. Everything turned out all right, as you see. Next time I'll tell you how I got out of it.
Yeah, definitely heard those ones before. Yeah, maybe we'll do a round of cards later. Alright. Doesn't seem like too hard of a warm-up for getting back in. Got an extra order in there. Did I do that? Is that one of my level ups, I wonder? Well. Do that one. And hold on to these, I think. That was backwards. Put waste on him and attack him. Removes positive stuff. I don't think I have any of those, so I think that's fine. And that should just get rid of him. That was pretty easy for a warm-up. I think I want this one.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion and drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar, demons fleeing from your roar.
It's got some good items, I remember. The question is whether I can afford them. I do remember a thing about not. Right, because you can only equip a certain number of items. I think I can sell this and this. Okay, so keep is how we avoid losing things at the end of a turn. Not firm. This could actually be pretty useful. Heal 2 health when an enemy loses health. That actually sounds very useful. I can only really buy one. I already have an eloquence item. Mush is what you ate and mash is what you drank. So I'm guessing this... I mean, it's not a bad item, it's just... You definitely wouldn't be able to use it if you still had any Adam's Head left. It's not much point if you have Adam's Head. Salt could be really good. Eventually I would like to get both of these. This is only 2 vampirism. This one's only 2 keep. So for 2 turns I keep whatever defense I have. For 2 turns I heal. I think defense is more useful at the moment. Should be a useful time to have a skill to spend. Too bad we did that. I think for now that's more useful than healing. For now.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Might as well go get the cart. Who knows what it might have.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats.
But we're not going to take the offerings. We have enough sins at it as it is. It won't hurt to make one.
You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey.
Health restored. Well, we didn't need that. Decreasing sin would have helped a bit more, but hey.
A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around, neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight.
Take the jewelry box or leave. Guess we're taking it.
You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
First Zagavor always has glass demons. I wish there was a way to, like, examine this a little better. I guess it's been kind of lucky that we haven't had a boss battle in these last...
From afar, you hear two
few.
demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Attack, talk, play cards, or continue our journey. I have not won a game of cards yet. Could try to talk. Or just attack. Attack is probably easier. I don't think we're gonna run into a boss fight with the priest. So we can afford to fight for it.
You quickly draw a circle and read your first Zagavar. The shorts drop the trap, and the soul slips away and flies into the sky.
-1 sin. Perfect. Rotten company. Poison. Lovely. Let's see, I have... keep defense, so... increase the number of keys. I might as well use that one. Increase damage. Do an attack on him. And a little more defense. For each page you read, excluding gestures, you suffer 1. I don't suppose I pulled the one page that is a gesture? Doesn't seem like it. Huh? I can take a little damage though. It's 5. We can just knock him out. Or we can start working on him. And throw up some more defense. Never mind, he was knocked out anyway. And the defense thing is already gone. That is very short-lived. Five, 8, 10, 13. That should deal with them. Yeah, we can do these.
On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears.
Attack the demons, interfere, or help from Yegor. Interfere, I think.
You interfere in the fight and try to tell the peasants about the demons manipulating them. Unfortunately, they no longer listen to reason. When they find out that you need to get to the other bank, one of them violently shoves you past their carts. Their angry voices can be heard for quite a long time as you continue on.
Okay, probably should have just asked old Yegor. But oh well. Ooh, we've got new places. Well, not new, but more places.
By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby.
Attack, wake the peasant up, or ask Yegor for help. Well, I didn't ask him for help last time. It turned out poorly.
The demons turn out to be Yegor's former chorts. Your mentor and the evil spirits exchange pleasantries, and the Khaldun lets them go with their prey.
Alright, Yegor, we're trying to help people here. I forgot that he's a grumpy old man.
You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about.
Look around.
Trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red eyes peeking out from the samovar.
Attack the Kolduns, buy the samovar, ask Yegor for help. I'm gonna have another chore to deal with if I buy the samovar, aren't I? But if I attack them, the samovar is probably going to attack in return. You know, defending its masters and all that. Do I want to deal with more chorts? I would be more powerful. Well, no, I don't think the chorts technically make me more powerful. I think they just give me more ability to, like, curse people. Yegor, what do you think?
Old Yegor knows these Iritniks. After haggling for a bit, he returns with some rubles. It turns out that they don't trade kitchenware. They trade chorts.
Okay, that was a good decision. We gained rubles instead of losing them.
Black silhouettes of the old Avins look like lurking demons. You search one barn after another, but there's nothing of value inside. You sigh and get ready to leave when a chill runs through you. You notice dark, demonic figures in one of the old barns.
Greet the demons, attack, or run away. None of these have the little map icon, so I'm guessing we're going to end up fighting one way or another. But let's greet the demons.
Greetings, Master of the Avin. Let me pass into your domain.
Ah, alive one. The peasants left me here. I'm to live here for another 40 years. You can hear me, I gather. That means you're a witch. Come into my barn then and listen to my story. I have centuries of wisdom to share. Might be of use to demon knowers like you.
I mean, he seems decently gracious. Just a little lonely. Enter the barn.
Thank you, kind host. I'm always looking to learn.
Well, listen.
It seems as if many hours have passed, but the stars haven't moved an inch. You leave the barn having learned quite a lot.
Nice. Cemetery. Sure.
You see a flickering light among the graves. You come closer, trying not to make a single sound. Soon, you see that one of the fresh graves is being dug up by an acquaintance of yours.
Call out.
You startled me, Vasilisa. I thought that the devil had come for me.
Serves you right, loafing about cemeteries at night. Don't you know it's a sin?
What are you doing at such a late hour? In a cemetery of all places.
This is none of your business, Vaisa. And look who's talking. Good girls stay home during the late hours.
I can already tell that you're digging up a grave. What a sin!
Don't talk to me about sins. People say that you're a witch now. Phew. My grief makes me dig. I need to take one last look at him. One last time.
Talk him out of it, help dig, beat him up. Well, that doesn't seem helpful. Talk him out of it.
Listen to me. It is not proper
Oh,
digging up
spider.
graves. You said that I'm a witch. So I am. I know a thing or two. Listen, one time...
I get the feeling there's something we might have to fight here anyway.
Do you know Dashka from Pilva? She had it worse than you. Her son died. She missed him terribly, and so she went to dig him up. She dug all night, and didn't manage to finish the job, so she came back the second night. She dug and dug. Suddenly, a white dog jumped out of the grave. It followed her to her house. Must have been the soul of her son. It was certainly a sin.
By the end of the tale, the peasant can't hold back his tears. You help him get out of the half-dug grave and fill it back up. As you do this, you notice an Adam's head growing nearby and take it. You say goodbye and continue on your journey.
Nothing about that giant spider? Okay, leave the location. Off to the church, I guess. Just gonna leave that spider
You
alone.
arrive during the long, pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy Father.
Kolya? Is that you? And don't tell me you want me to marry you too.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
I mean, you are doing this with the plans to marry a woman, so...
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name, an orthodox one, from the list of the holy names, from the Sviatse.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
You want to what?
That's one way to... They do say honesty is the best policy.
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the nearest wall, and sits heavily on a bench.
Are you sure you don't want to marry?
It's all for good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride, and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. The church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Sviatse turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
Help thy demons, kind chort, help thy neighbors, Christian soul. I would think a Christian soul would be enough. Help thy neighbors could be. I don't... I think this is correct.
What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul doomed to suffer? That would be a sin for sure.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasa. It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds. Help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right, you'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
Choose. These days we honor the holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
Claudia, Matrona, Alexandra, or let Nikolay choose. I mean, it is his wife.
Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matriona. It's a good name.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out, she might become a knower.
Because that would be such a bad thing.
Thank you, Father.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'm not gonna trick him. Go to the field.
I'll try to thwart the winds. See you later.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits.
Look around.
You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Kind of harmful sorcery related to agriculture. Bundle of wheat ears are tied in a special way and enchanted with special zagavors. A zalom can destroy crops as well as cause sickness and death.
Wind, oh wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one, do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth, render good service to our people, bring forth pleasant rain. Joy to plowmen, glory to you, fierce one.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. First you curse it, then you bless it right after.
By you, do you mean us Khalduns?
Ha! Humans, always on the border between worlds. And that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andrejko. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You used the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
What possible good can broken rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. All right, here's the thing. The peasants will have a bad harvest this year. That is so. But it will make them search for new, better ways to grow wheat. So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now, shall we go our separate ways?
I mean, he's not wrong, but people are gonna starve to death until then.
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across the Zalom.
You don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
The Zalom caused this chord to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chord?
Obviously a Khaldun.
You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't you?
Ha! Right.
You know, I'm starting to like you. I could even tell you who the Colden is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, this alarm had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be a servant. The famine will cause death in heaps.
Agree or refuse? I don't like this guy.
I have all the chorts I need. Don't be a glib with me. Tell me.
Leave the chort alone or fight? I'm fighting him.
Enough talking. I'll definitely banish you from this field.
Hold on to the other ones for now. $15 damage. Takes 3 turns to get there. Oh, he's gonna steal my pages. Of course he is. I'm not getting a lot of my damage. That's not ideal. About to do 4 damage 3 times. That's lovely. Waste on both of them.
Shouldn't have got in my way.
Are you just saying that because you realize you're going to
And
lose?
yet I have. Deal with it.
Oh, good. He's back. No, that's not useful yet because I can't put up any defense. And I'm guessing it's going to summon another one. I should really start healing. What do I have? I have 2 health there. I have actual defense this time. Completely out of healing items, so let's just hope he goes down nicely now. Of course he's gonna defend. Waste ignores defense. And he's going to attack again, so that. And we can use this. Save the other ones. Okay. Waste him again. Health. And use a bit more health, I guess. It's blocking the rest. Oh, he's defending, so I don't need to use my defense. Except this uses bolt first. I can just waste him. I think that might deal with them. Yep, and now I have a Zalom. Strength and status waste. I like using waste, so that's good, I think.
So the name of the girl will be...
Matriona, yes. I'm guessing they, didn't finish that. Just in case you picked something else. They did separate voice lines for in the church, but not here.
A fitting name. You did the right thing sorting out that demon. Won't spoil any good crops anymore. Well, you've got all the items you need. Now we can try freeing your bride. Since you have the book now, I can't go. I'm not that strong of a Khaldun anymore, to tell the truth. And Abdericha is a powerful spirit. She can charm and skin you alive so fast that you won't know what hit you. So, Vasya, you must prepare yourself properly. Perhaps you have some questions.
What kind of ritual should we perform? I don't remember you teaching me any such things.
I've never saved changelings from the bunnies. I think you will need to go down beneath the floor. The bannik will test you there. You have all the right items, but don't forget your wits. Perhaps you have some questions.
What is that, Abdericha?
Who knows where this one came from? These things all emerge in different ways. They say a bannik settles in a banya where 40 children were born.
Okay, so they keep using Bannik to refer to the Obdurika. But the way they define the Bannik and the Obdurika are very gendered and opposite in that manner. Like, I think I get what they're going for, but like an Optorica is a Bannock, but a Bannock is not necessarily an Optorica, maybe? Sort of like how squares are rectangles, but rectangles aren't necessarily squares. I'm wondering if that's what we're getting out of this.
As for this one, the only thing we can say for sure is that she switches out children. Is it an accident or not? Only the Abdiricha can answer that. Perhaps you have some questions?
I mean, I have a question about the definition difference between a Bannock and an Optorica, but I don't have the option to ask that.
Time to hit the road.
The demon was unable to find a good enough thief. The cunning Chort climbs into the skin of a dead man and robs the merchant's house himself. The imp appears in front of the kids in the form of a fiery hurricane. Oh, lovely. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't take on another Chort. I'm sure he can manage that one. And he can try this. Surprised I didn't get this one sooner. Strengthens waist +2. I do kind of want to use that. Because I really do use waist a lot. I think I might swap those out for now. This hasn't been super useful. Glass Demons is interesting. Yeah, I do kind of regret buying this. But and that's for setting out. But we've got to talk to people
I still wonder
first.
how word gets out in the land of Perm. I traveled to Vilgord, No one fears me like they used to anymore.
I mean, you are an old man.
Must have heard that I transferred the power to you.
And you did say, like on our first day as a witch, that the Susetkas, the house spirits, must have told everyone.
So why weren't you killed at the crossroads?
So the fiends circled around me. Well, I think that's it. We'll meet Timofey soon. Then I see one demon wearing a red hat. So I grabbed it. Then everything froze. Turns out the hat was changed to him. The demons went round and round, glaring at me with their fiery eyes. And their leader says, "Return the hat, I'll do anything." He could bring back my brother, though. I asked him then, "Where do you come from, you accursed demons?" And what do you know? Prokopy, the holy fool, sent them for me as a sort of a sacrifice. It wasn't the master of the forest who helped him, but demons all along. The children who disappeared in Vilgord were also his doing. He fed them all to his chords. Timofey among them.
Oof.
Devil curse Prokopy's soul. If I ever see him in hell, even there I'll try to curse him. I'll make sure he suffers. I will.
What did you do with the chorts?
Send them to kill Prokopy. In the end, everyone thought he had drank one too many. But it was my shorts. That's not the end of it, but I'm tired. Next time I will tell you about the Black Book.
Why would the Banya bride need these sort of things?
I reckon it's the only way she can get out of the ethereal world. She needs things from the human world. You see, there's no living man without a cross, a belt, and a name.
Okay, yeah. They both wear belts. But she questioned why Kolya had a cross earlier. The name is indisputable. The belts certainly seem common. But why would she question why Kolya had a cross if no living man doesn't have a cross?
This girl never had any of that.
Unless that's like a saying or something? Or symbolism, maybe? Yeah. I'm sure it has some base.
Well, Vasha, now I can say I've seen things. Cannon fire. A redoute, that's one thing. The devil himself, that's a whole different level. Still, I think that war is scarier. Much scarier than any chort. I still can't forget it.
You've seen too few chorts, Kolya.
Perhaps that's true, but that's beside the point. I'm not going to put up with it. I know how to get over this. I have an idea.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of stepping right into the fire, if only something turned up.
You could die, you know.
No. I'm not talking about something like a campfire. And I'm not planning on dying either. It's not the devil I have to overcome. Man's greatest enemy is himself. That's what I think.
What happened down there, in the war?
Bah, Vasya, you wouldn't be interested. This war was thought up by the devil, and none other. Not by the Holy Spirit, that's for sure. I don't even want to remember. The thoughts alone make my hair white.
Is that why you started smoking?
Well, look at you. They don't call you knowers without reason. Well, yes. I'll start with something small, I think. To tell you the truth, I'm terrified even when I strike sparks with flint.
Guess that's one way to get used to fire.
Oh, Yegor, thank God I caught you.
I am not in charge around here anymore. Vasilisa is the one you're looking for.
What kind of life is it here? 1 minute it's hunger, another war. Oh well, at least my cow is still healthy. What was I saying? Some time ago, I was walking along the Bonevsk road late at night. There, on the other shore. A frightful place, I tell you. Then, all of a sudden, something clattered and shot past me. Like a whirlwind, I tell you. God help me, I made it home.
All right. I'll go check if there are any demons there.
I'm not worried about that. Put a Zagovar on me, will you?
Pooty, don't you know there's nothing better than the sign of the cross?
All right. I'll whisper something. What with you coming all this way and all?
Oh, thank you, kind girl.
I mean, it never hurts to reassure them. Huh. I wonder if this means I've collected almost all of the pages I can in this area. Or this part of the book, that is. Here's the gesture. Should get another one of those available. I am near my maximum though. So we'll need to start considering what we want to remove. Looks like we can make multiple decks as well. Yeah, once I'm at the maximum, then I'll start working on that.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, You now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Oh good, I was out of that. Which is, actually very not ideal, considering we're probably walking towards a boss fight.
While passing a small birch grove, you notice the golden flowers of the tirlich herb. The ground is covered with its flowers, as if it were a golden carpet. You hold your breath and bow 6 times. When you rise from the final bow, you see that only one flower remains. Where the others have gone is a mystery. You carefully cut down the tirlich herb and take it with you. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
It's curious.
You notice deep, humanoid tracks. It's unclear whether they were left during rain or if someone heavy walked here recently. Still, you feel some uneasiness when you get closer.
Investigate the tracks, leave, or remove curse from the tracks. I think removing the curse would be good.
You come closer and study the tracks. It is obvious now why you had an uneasy feeling looking at them from afar. Each track is glowing with a dull, blue sorcerer's light that only witches can see. People like you. A Khaldun put one of his demons in the tracks so that they would curse passers-by. You finish reading the Zagavr, and demons, expelled from the tracks, disappear into the sky with heart-rending screams.
New page.
You feel the power of the Black Book increase.
Waste. I probably could have gotten the last page I don't have yet. Oh well. Waste is kind of more useful for me.
It's lonely and scary on the road at night. Around you is an unfriendly silence, broken only by the sound of your footsteps. The old graves at the crossroads have no offerings.
And our only option is to leave. Okay. Well, we stopped and said hi, I guess.
You hear the sound of wheels tearing through the silence of the sleeping road like a knife. Ahead, you see the silhouette of a wagon moving in your direction. The cart is filled with freshly cut ears of grain.
Greet the cart or move aside. I mean, we might get run over if we try to greet it, so move aside.
You move aside as the wagon rushes past with a crashing noise. The driver glares at you, and for a moment, it seems to you as if a fire is gleaming in his eyes. The cart soon disappears into the night, and everything is quiet again.
And our only option is to leave. We inspected the road and got nothing from it. That was probably the wrong decision, but hey.
Amidst the branches, you notice a glint of the demon's eyes. It seems that the Chorts are waiting to ambush some unwitting passerby.
Nikolay, help, attack, or play cards. I wonder what he thinks.
Nikolai walks forward, pretending as if he hasn't noticed the Chort. As soon as the demon lunges at him, Nikolai grabs the demon and shoves him off the cliff. One less demon to deal with.
Good job. But he's just gonna summon more. Because of course he is. Alright, Kolya. Kolya, not Kolya. It gets a little confusing when his name is Nikolay, but his nickname is Kolya. Anyway. Oh, he has a mouth in his stomach. And that is going to get rid of him, so... There we go. Yeah, we can get this. But I think that might be... Yeah, that looks like that fills out the book.
A motley swarm of peddlers has created a small fair by the village. Some traders have stayed rather late. You might get lucky and find something useful among their varied goods.
Seek me out, girl, and I will grant you knowledge. I can help you gain a better grasp of your book and all the wisdom contained within.
By Zagavor's reset skills. I have enough to reset my skills. I can get rid of this, which has been annoying me. I mean, it is just the one, but I think it's worth it for me.
I do not judge. Go and learn the things that your heart desires.
Right, let's fix this then. It didn't reset all of them, I don't think. Oh. I'm guessing there are certain ones it can't reset. Then... and that. I think that should be good.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
No, that is equipped. I was wondering why I didn't have it equipped, but... They just let you sell things that you have equipped, apparently. I think I'm gonna sell this one. I don't... Yeah. Four damage to all of enemies is good. But I don't think it's worth taking up an item slot. And this could be decent. I think I'll sell this and equip that. And the
You're
herb
not
list.
what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case, I'll show you some fine wares. Here, take a look.
So I could use some more Adam's head. I could always use some of this too, though. Especially against a boss battle. Here's the Adam's head. And I can get both of them. And we're done. Let's just equip our items. I'm not sure about this one, because well-versed is useful, but I'm not sure if this is useful for that. Or at the very least, I'm not sure if it's more valuable than the other options I can buy.
It seems someone was expecting you. Someone appears to have cursed the peasant's cow, and it stopped giving milk. You try to remember. Was this your doing? One way or the other, you whisper requisite zagavers, and now the animal will recover. The thankful hosts give you some fresh bread and a small pot of honey.
Well, that was nice. And I appear to have hit every location. So now we're off to the Banya.
The door to the abandoned banya opens with a shrill creak.
Listener.
After that, the old building is silent, waiting for the ritual to begin. You can only guess how this ritual will end. Some fitting spells come to mind. However, none of them were made to free changelings. Your heart skips a beat when you look upon the unknown, dim as the dark interior of a stove. You start with a usual summoning Zagavur, hoping that Nikolai's bride will answer you. Perhaps you'll just have to give her all of the requisite items. The Zagavur soon comes to an end, and the changeling girl stands before you.
Greet the Bannock.
We brought the things we promised. Soon you'll be free.
So I guess maybe Bannock just refers to any spirit of a banya?
The girl tries to say something, but an unintelligible whisper is all that escapes her lips. Her entire figure seems tinged with smoke.
What's going on? We can't understand you.
The girl covers her mouth. Her figure screams despair. Tears drip from her empty eye sockets. You whisper an old Zagavur, and you finally understand what she's saying. Her voice calls to you, as if from far away.
The one called Bannock dwells in darkness. She wouldn't let the accursed children go. The stove, the fire, the boiling water, the flayed skin. These are the keys to her domain. I am the third from the left, and all that is colored with blood. Mind you, that...
The girl doesn't manage to finish the sentence. She is engulfed with flames and clouds of steam. The shelves fall over when a hole to the ethereal world opens like a maw.
Kolya, I don't think your mother-in-law approves of this marriage.
So what now? We enter the abyss?
The entrance to the underground burns with unbearable heat. You recall this happening when you stepped into the maw of the Hellhound. This time, old Yegor isn't around. Your confidence in your ability to get out is also nowhere to be found. You tell Nikolai to wait for you in the banya and step inside. The world flashes with blinding heat. You're familiar with the feeling of passing between worlds. However, once again, even on this, your third time, it sweeps over you like a sudden gale and slams you mercilessly to the ground. When you come to, you're surrounded by a ringing silence. Nikolai lies at your side. He too is stunned from the teleportation, but is already coming to his senses. He obviously didn't listen to your instructions.
Bad he got dragged in. He is the groom, after all.
Kolya, are you alright? I told you to wait in the banya.
But I couldn't just leave you like that alone. I can keep it together now, I think.
Well, the more the merrier, I suppose. Anyway, there's no way back now. Follow me.
Such a fearsome girl. You'd better stay behind me.
Don't get yourself killed.
More Adam's head. Healer achievement. Yeah, that's not foreboding at all. Switch things words or go back.
What did the girl say again? The stove, the fire, the boiling water, flaying the skin. Are the keys to her domain.
Inward out, not outward in.
You continue your journey into the domain of the Abdiricha. Nikolai tags along, constantly glancing around. You don't blame him, for you are also alarmed. And suddenly, it seems you are right to be. A couple of chorts bar your way.
And we're fighting. Oh great, they're using waste on me. This is a turn of events I was not expecting. Oh, so it won't, like, automatically redirect. I've not run into that before, so, that's good to know. Should deal with him.
The defeated chorts vanish into the thick subterranean shadows. You move further along the grim corridors. Nikolai follows you. You notice he's clenching the cross taken from the Ikotnitsa. His knuckles are white, and his hands shiver, but his eyes are full of determination. One tight corridor leads to another. The lower you go, the harder it is to breathe. Your path is lit only by burning embers and the scattered rays of the dawn coming from the human world somewhere above. It seems this journey will never end when suddenly a black figure bars your way.
Who's sneaking around there in the dark?
You're one to talk.
We can smell you. We can. Reeks of life will clean you up. Get rid of stinking skin as well.
Greetings to you, Bannock Hostess. Be so kind as to let us stay here, down below.
Hear us out, Banyak dear!
Invite ourselves we did. I am the mistress here. Can't order me around, can you? Can you? What brings you here, down below?
Changelings, aspen demons, or bride?
Why do you steal Christian children? Why don't you let them go?
Who steals children? Who steals children? These are my children. It's quiet here in the dark. It's quiet here in the dark. It's warm from the stove. We're doing just fine here without you living ones. What brings you here, down below?
They say Bannocks rule over the aspen demons. Is it true?
Why do you want to know? Why? So what if it's true? Maybe not. What then? We want to ask something else. What brings you here, down below?
The bride.
We came to ask for your daughter's hand. I have a young groom, you have a fine bride. Can we bring them together?
No! There's no brides here below! Only embers. Embers burn? Warm old bones.
Yeah? Who burned my arm then? An ember shaped like a hand?
A mark! A mark! A seal on the hand! You find it out. Figure it out.
Well, give us the girl. We know she's here.
All right. Have it your way. We'll show you a bride. Not one, even not one. Choose the one that's yours.
Third from the left, I think it was.
You chose wrong. You'd stay here. Here to stay. I'll steam your hair on a rake, then take off your skin.
Pretty sure she said third from the left.
What should we do, Asha? They all look alike.
Or was it third on the left?
You remember what the changeling said in the banya? I am the third from the left, and all that is colored with blood. She tried to say something else, but vanished.
Well, I can choose on my own, I guess. After all, I'm to live with her.
Let me guess who the real one is here.
Third from the left, colored with blood.
You chose. Guessed it. You got lucky. Probably just lucky. How are they lucky? Why?
We've chosen the bride. Now let her go.
Give her back? Our girl? No. We can't let her go, can we? No, a bride needs a dowry, right? Yes, I'll give you the dowry. I will. Choose the right one, and we'll let the girl go. Choose the right one.
This has got to be the thing about blood, which I think is the middle one. Looks like it's got a little spot of blood there. What do you think, Nikolai?
These chests all look lush. What are we to do?
What your bride tell us? I am the third from the left, and all that is colored with blood. Well, we choose the third one from the left.
These demons sure are cunning.
Let me choose a fine one for you.
I can't move around. This is the only one that looks like it has a bit of blood on it, so it's gotta be the middle, I think.
You chose! You chose! You guessed it.
Savvy. Getting a lot of achievements today.
But how? The girl told you. You couldn't guess any other way.
You promised to give us our bride if we guessed right.
You did, but you shouldn't have. Right? No. You won't leave here alive. No. I'll flay your skin as a lesson.
Man, talk about a nightmare mother-in-law.
You promised to give us the bride.
Oh, there she is.
I will. Right after I take your skin.
150, that's not too bad. And she's gonna summon more of them. Okay, Kolya. What do I have? Should be fine with what I've got. Oh, I've got an extra key. You know what? Sure. And third steam, 6 damage, removes positive stat effects if not blocked. And he's going to waste, which doesn't care about my defense anyway, so increased damage. And this one.
You've answered all of your riddles. Give us the girl.
She's mine! Now you're mine too.
So he's literally just going to apply more and more waste. It's a little annoying. Let's repay the favor. Yeah, we could use the health. Not really down though, so. Okay. Put some waste on her. She's going to heal herself. More damage. Heal. And defense isn't gonna do much. Summon more evil spirits. That's annoying. And now there's two of them. And she's healing again. I mean, I guess I can put on... Yeah. Just to clear up some space for another page. It really looked like that said she was supposed to heal. Goodness, the damage for that one stacks. Might need to get more of those. She's summoning another one. I did not need to do that. There we go.
Give us the bride and we'll leave.
goodness. Oh, that's what stubborn pride will get you. Okay, Obdrika's Wreath. Gain +3 waste on battle start. As in, like, I get wasted, or the enemy gets wasted? I mean, that looks great. Assuming the enemy's the one that gets wasted.
Quickly, we have to make it. Did you bring what I asked you to?
Here is the belt and the cross. And your name is?
And your name is Matriona from now on.
I can't believe it. Am I free?
Yes, the demons can't hurt you now. It's dangerous to stay here. The place is unclean, not to mention all the logs flying around. Let's go to our isba. We'll talk there.
All right. And the banitsa vanished. And here I am.
What a tale! Well, Kolya, you sure got lucky. Sure did find me a fine maiden, a pretty one.
Huh?
Come on, old Yegor. Don't be like that.
Ah, don't worry. I'm not trying to curse you or anything.
I don't know what to do now.
So, Kolya, are you going to make good on your word?
I sure am. I'm doing it all by the book, nice and proper. But where would the matchmakers go?
I remember the village the Abdericha stole me from. I remember the minute you freed me. I lived in Pakcha. My relatives still live there. Send the matchmakers there. Though I need to go there with Vasilisa first. You'll find your Aspen demon there.
Remember I asked you to question the Abduriha about an Aspen demon?
She switched me with an Aspen chort, it turns out. This chort now lives with my family. With my mother and father.
That's where we'll go. That's the kind of demon I need.
Good, I remember the way.
She's gone. I doubt she can follow you.
It's not so easy to get rid of her. Soon she'll revive in the dark. She can't die. I'm not entirely in the human world, to tell the truth. Until I'm married, she can bring me back.
How are you still alive after 18 years?
Nothing to it, really. Wherever the Banya stove is lit, we're with her. Her mind has grown weak, sort of. She's rather old. But she's also taught me things. She's taught me quite a bit. I am an ogre myself, to a certain extent.
Let's go then.
Task failed. That one seems low risk, low reward. Level 6. Visiting peasants bring more in gifts. Could be good. Could be nice to have more orders being drawn too. I think ultimately this will be more useful. At least until we get further in. So there's 5 defense. Strengthens waste. If that deals 2 waste to enemies, that's more useful than the salt. So I'll switch those out for now. Then we can see what it does. We have a battle again.
Feels like it was all in a dream.
I felt this way also, when I first stepped into the ethereal world.
I feel as if I've been asleep for all my life.
They say the changelings learn a lot from evil spirits.
That's true. The Binding's been teaching me. Urged me on with burning coals, so I would learn better. Well, now I know quite a bit.
Like a witch?
Well, maybe not like a witch. I'm nowhere close to you. I know a thing or two, though, about herbs, talismans, and so on. Maybe I'll help you sometime.
Were the other children with you?
There were. Not for long, though. The ones that you saw were made by the Abderija out of coals. But there were others. If a woman giving birth curses her child, or if somebody doesn't ask for permission to come in, the Abderija tried to lure them in. Always had some coals shaped as toys or candy in her hands. So when the child came close, she grabbed it.
Where are those other children?
That's the thing. Not everyone lives through it. Some are strangled by chords, some perish from sadness. I had friends, you know.
How does it feel to finally be in a human house?
It's exactly the way I imagined it. A different world entirely. There used to be undead, darkness, but here, there's life.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
And 2 visitors today.
Listen, Vasya, I have a problem. Before we go searching for the Chorts, can you help me with this business of mine? There is this old friend of mine. Trofim is his name.
The hunter from Kishkanogov Sloboda?
That's a mouthful.
Right. He disappeared all of a sudden. I don't know what to think after this Abjiricha business. He could have been captured by the Leshi. Vasa, will you come with me to Sloboda to help find him?
I mean, Kolya's a friend. We probably should agree.
All right, it's not far after all.
By taking on a companion's task, you pause the progress of your current task and postpone visitors until the next day. Until after completing your companion's task, you'll resume your current task.
Right. Just a couple of hours away. Not far from Yenidor.
Wait, I lived in Sloboda when I was younger. I remember I had a stash there. Take it, Vasilisa. You might need it.
All things considered, I'm not sure this is the right time for that. I mean, you're not going to get to marry your bride until after we finish this task, and her Optorika can take her back until she's married. But hey, I guess we're iffy, sure.
After a long walk on the old road, you see the wooden dome of the chapel, and then Pantina village itself. Tired from journeying, Nikolai walks into the first izba he sees to have a mug of kvass and to catch his breath. You grow weary. Something isn't right about this building.
Follow Nikolai or wait. I mean, I'm not letting him go in alone.
The gloomy hosts serve you and your companion, keeping you on the opposite side of the central beam. Judging by their faces, it seems to you that all is not right in this house.
Search the izba.
You quickly scan the room and the inner porch. No demons are to be found, so you go outside. When you raise your head, your suspicions are confirmed. A demon sits on the roof, lazily swatting at mosquitoes.
Either banish the chort or leave him alone. I mean, I haven't seen any indication that he's causing trouble, but also the chorts pretty much only cause trouble.
You whisper your Zagavar, and the disgruntled chort flies away with an audible squeak. Looks like he's been sitting on this roof for quite a while. You wonder why he decided to settle here in the first place. Chances are, a Khaldun sent him here for a job, but forgot all about him.
Man, sucks to be forgotten.
A dry wind drives small whirlwinds along the road in front of the person who is walking towards you. You calm Nikolai down. This Zagavar peddler is familiar to you.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
That's fun. Let's see. I want to put this one in, so I need to exchange it for another damage option, which I think in Razi is pretty fair. And I think that's good for now.
You easily find Yegor's herb stash on the outskirts of the village. In the gall-bets of an abandoned izba, you find a pot that is covered in dust. As soon as you pick it up, chorts appear. It seems old Yegor left behind his herbs, along with those guarding them.
Wow, could have done with the heads up. Yegor really does just like leaving chorts everywhere. You're about to participate in a battle puzzle? In battle puzzles, you get a special set of black book pages with which you need to overcome enemy demons. You can inspect the deck by clicking on the book. Equipped items and skill upgrades are disabled. I don't think there's a way to win this. Not with what I have. Okay, so it drew the same. Does not take damage if all the pages are black. Okay, so I need to put up one defense to make sure it actually takes the damage. And then I think that will get rid of Warlock. But then I didn't draw much else. Can't use herbs. It only does 7 damage. No, I'm gonna figure this out. I can only use one key at a time. So it feels like I have to do that. Still only 7. Unless I need to save this one. And just use this... Oh, or just get rid of Warlock. And then he doesn't have that anymore. And that's just enough damage.
Recognizing an heir of the old Khaldun, the shorts flee in horror. You open the clay jar and indeed discover a multitude of useful herbs. Even dry,
Damn.
they haven't lost their magical properties.
Those are definitely some great herbs. It's worth the effort.
A lively small river pierced the sandy bank here, forming a wall above the noisy water. You see a strange, dark figure sitting by the water. You sense it's not a demon, but not quite a regular human either. When you come closer, you see it's the Holy Fool with her revolting smile.
A witch and a soldier. What a pair. A lord and a lady.
God bless. Is this the way to Sloboda?
It is. What are you leading there for, huh?
Old woman. Maybe you've seen a friend of mine. He's a hunter. Trafim is his name.
I heard he's gone missing. Well, such is life. But I haven't seen him, no.
You haven't, you say?
Not since the first snow, no. He's a hunter, wanders around the forest.
And you, old woman, what are you doing here at this late hour?
Can't I have a drink of water at night? I've got no time for you. No time.
The woman abruptly jumps up and with impressive agility disappears into the bushes.
A strange woman. Gives me the creeps.
Definitely strange.
Might she be a witch or a demon?
No, doesn't look like it. But I did sense something odd.
Well, Sloboda is close.
You barely encounter anyone in the sleeping village, but Nikolai sets to work with fervor. You look around. It seems that the store is still open, thanks to its attached pothouse. A somber wall of coniferous forests stands black on the horizon.
Yeah, we can visit the shop, I guess. Not that we can afford anything. That one would have been very nice. Honestly though, this would be more useful like halfway through the battle than it is at the very beginning.
Well, he went missing quite a long time ago. We've been searching for him for a week or two already, right? Must have fell into a bog of some sort. God rest his soul.
Well, well. He might turn up yet.
God willing.
Did he go missing before?
In the middle of the summer? Never. During the hunting season it is to be expected. He went away for a long time. And now? Strange thing. Not even a drinker, that one. People saw him speaking to Lucaria, the holy fool, before he disappeared. People asked her, but she knows nothing. A fool, what do you expect? With the amount of misfortunes she had, no wonder she lost her mind.
What happened to her?
She used to be an ordinary gal, but then her husband passed away. And her child followed him. Since then she has gone mad. Left the village and built a hut in the swamps. Lives off a pittance.
What might she discuss with Rafim?
Devil knows. Ask her herself.
Where can we find her?
She lives in the swamps to the north of here, in a crooked little hut. I myself haven't seen it, but people talk. Though if I were you, I would keep away from those swamps. A dark place. We rarely pass there, only if you want to take a shortcut to Yenidor.
Tell me about your swamps.
They are called Kasyan swamps. I don't know who Kasyan is, but one thing is for sure. The paths through these swamps are winding. One could easily lose their way.
On our way, we ran into a frightening woman.
That was Lucaria. Who else? Every village has its black sheep. We have Lucaria.
Kolya, if you remember, the woman told us that she hasn't seen Trafim.
Right. Something's fishy here.
Let's head to her hut and question the mistress.
Wait, you're not in nowhere, are you? Could you fix our creek? It's a bit to the west. Whisper a bit or something? What a creek it once was. They call it Dark Creek now.
Very well. Thanks for your assistance. We'll offer our help if we're nearby.
God bless.
Okay, sure.
A river flow has burst out from the overgrown slope and gurgles down the wooden trough to the crooked platform, long since rotted through and obviously forgotten. You sense ancient devil sorcery nearby, and unwittingly tighten your grip on the book. By intuition, you look under the platform. You were right. You meet the gaze of a devil idol, dug from the earth by the flow of the river. Looks like the local peasants are deterred by this ancient sorcery. You hold out your hand and grip the bronze goddess with the tips of your fingers. The moment you start to pull on it, a hairy paw grabs your arm. The ancient artifact is protected by Chuji spirits.
Another puzzle. At least I have him this time. I only have one chance to solve it. Well, that's an interesting one. So if I do 3 to all enemies, I then do 5 to any of them, and that'll do 5 to the rest. Or no, I can only do 5 to one of these, and it'll do 5 to the rest. So that takes them all down 3. That will do 5 for all of them. Which gets rid of these 2, and then this one is down to 2. And that should do it. None of them have any statuses. That's fun.
Swamp water glitters menacingly with the sharply pointed stars of the
Burp.
night sky. Nikolai walks in front of you as you pass over hillocks and dry ground. He says that during the service, he had to find his way through even nastier swamps. In the dawn mist, you can finally make out the izba you're looking for. Its black windows gaze at you, like the eyes of a dead man.
Inspect the house or ambush the holy fool. Inspect the house. Might as well be respectful.
Cockroaches scatter as you open the crooked door. Inside, the izba is even grimier. You smell rot and desolation. You flinch. A shadow ran by the window to the forest.
Oh boy.
Though you lost the fool in the dark, Nikolai follows her tracks as if you were following her in broad daylight. You step under the thick canopy of the unwelcoming forest and pause. You hear a terrible crunch in front of you that evokes the image of dry bones. You're greeted by a huge chort.
And it's another puzzle. Ward increases defense for 20. At the beginning of each round. I'm sorry, it deals 999 So I can't really... Restores health instead of dealing damage. I need that, is what I'm seeing here. I think I need that. If I do this, that ups the damage to 6. And I just need to be able to do 20 on the next round. Okay, I have a lot of well-versed now. Only does 14 damage though. So I needed to use a well-versed last time. Yep. Restart. I know what I'm doing. So I need to use this and this, then use Aquila and him. And then well-versed, and Aruda. And that does 14 damage, he has 14 health left. Soldier achievement.
No, wait! Wicked people! Villains! Don't touch my child!
Jesus and his troops. Does she think it's her child?
Get out of the forest! I didn't call you, nor would I ever wish to, you damned Kuldoons!
Is she out of her mind? Or is it something we're not seeing? What sort of demon are we dealing with here?
Probably a changeling. Was an aspen demon.
Changeling.
New fiend.
Lord, she nursed her changeling for so long. Soon it outgrow the forest itself. It's clear now. No one grows that much eating regular food.
You're a changeling, you damned witch!
Where is Trefim, you hysterical woman?
Kolya, look around. She's been feeding a demon. Feeding it with people.
My child must eat, yes. He needs food to grow.
Cursed woman. I'll show you how to kill people.
Wait, let's question her first. Where did you get the changeling?
There's no changeling here. Only my girl, my Lucaria.
Try to remember. We may be able to help you.
Lucaria, hush, my girl. They will leave soon, and soon you'll have a nap.
You won't learn anything from her.
It's so unlikely we'd find the girl. Who knows how long it took for it to grow that much? Who knows how much dreadful food? I don't even want to think about it.
I mean, people probably would have noticed if that many people were going missing.
Step aside. We'll banish this demon.
Banish yourself, you filth. Leave me and my Lucaria alone. Be gone. Be gone.
We can't leave this chort alone. The next thing you know, he'll feast on Sloboda and Pantina.
That won't happen. We'll burn it. I have to do it. For Trefim's sake. Shoo!
Be gone. Be gone.
There's no talking to her. Her mind is gone.
Here is what I think. She's as guilty for my friend's death as the demon. Who knows how many more died because of her? She has to pay for her evil deeds.
Kill the holy fool or refuse. I don't think we need to kill her. I mean, she's crazy, yes. Did a lot of bad things, but...
We can't do that. We're not executioners.
You're right, Vasilisa. You've saved me from this sin.
A sudden jerk, and the holy fool is consumed by flames. Nikolai tries in vain to pull the unfortunate woman out of the fiery trap. In several moments, she has passed to the other world, following her beloved changeling.
Well, she made her own choice. Return to the Isba.
What a night. I'm glad that chort is finished, but I'm still scared. How many horrible chorts like that is there in our Uyest?
It's not the last of them, that's for sure. That's the very reason Khaldoons are needed, to help the regular folk and save them from evil spirits.
Oh, I need to catch my breath. I better go home and sleep. Trofim. Vasya, did we at least help the right village?
There's no doubt about it, Kolya.
Thank you, Vasilisa. If you need anything, you can always count on me. Don't doubt it.
Well, I think for now we're gonna go ahead and call that our time. It was very interesting, and we at least got our changeling saved, which was very nice. But for now, we are out of time. So I guess next time we'll have to go ahead and deal with that Aspen demon. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As always, you can catch all of the previous episodes on my YouTube channel at ShadowT5er. And if you want to catch this live in the future, it will be on twitch.tv/ShadowT5er. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time.